Hello, and welcome to Kickin' and Crocs, the podcast. We talk about martial arts stuff, geeky stuff, and all sorts of stuff. I added a little voice effect there because, for the audio listeners, it may sound a little different this episode because we are on Zoom for this episode. I am unfortunately under the weather, and with Master Dave having a baby in his house, I thought it'd be best that I not go to his house and spread my germs in his abode. So
it's okay. I'm not in my house anyway. I'm in a slot canyon in Utah.
That's true. Yep. So we were all on Zoom, and we all chose our cool backgrounds.
This is actually from my own photo library.
Oh yeah,
I was actually here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is from your honeymoon, right? This picture.
This is a slot canyon in Utah. For those of you that can see it, we went rappelling, and well, I didn't know we were going rappelling
until right before.
I didn't read the thing. She had sent me, the ad, and the first thing I saw in the ad was ATV off-road thing, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And she's like, really, you'll do that? I was like, yeah, why not? I like ATVs. She's like, okay. And then as we're getting, packing for the trip and whatnot, she's like, oh man, so I can't believe you're actually gonna, you're excited for the rappelling. And I'm like, the what now? And she's like, the rappelling. I was like, I'm doing what? I didn't say I was rappelling. She's like, yeah, you did. You said okay to it.
That's not AT or.
I said, no, I said okay to the off-road thing. She's like, did you read the thing I sent you? So I open it and it's like, no, they take an ATV ride or an off-road vehicle to the canyon. So they ride you there and then you rappel. So,
I bet you were having the time of your life.
I did like the rappelling, but it wouldn't be on the long list of things like you would expect me to like, because moving down off a large height is not really my cup of tea. But
speaking of cup of tea,
good job on that.
Yeah, good for you.
It was fun. No, it was a lot of fun. And actually, I turned out to like rappelling because you're going down backwards, you don't have to look down.
Oh, nice. So that way, when you're about to crash into something.
On Zoom that wasn't a corporate Zoom. I like how you do you get a thumbs up and it actually started flashing thumbs ups on your screen.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah, because he's on his iPad. Yeah, like when they do it on mobile, it does that. Are you on your computer, Nick? Yep. For us, it doesn't do it for us.
My computer's so old now. Believe it or not, it still runs incredibly well, but it's so old that the camera's better on the iPad.
Oh, for you, it did it. What the heck, man? Look at us go. Oh, the poor audio listeners are like, what is happening? We're playing around with Zoom right now.
We didn't even make it through the intro again.
No, we really didn't, did we?
No.
So I didn't even get
like
to.
An introductory.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, my name is Steve. Won't have a Kickin' and Crocs.
I am Dave, slot candy man of Kickin and Crocs.
I am Nick, the Millennium Falcon pilot of Kickin and Crocs.
Now, do you say Millennium Falcon or the Millennium Falcon?
I say Falcon, but I think it's Falcon though, right?
I mean,
I think they said it. Yeah.
Some characters have pronounced
it different ways. Yeah.
Yeah, some characters have pronounced it Falcon, others have pronounced it Falcon. It's it's 2 to 1, half a dozen the other. Who cares? It's the best.
That's all that matters.
It's the best
spaceship. It's been an allergy 2 weeks though, because I've been dying with my allergies too. So sinuses and sniffles and sneezing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, during the event tonight, Luca had to go get tissues like 3 or 4 times to empty out his nose. He's just like,
that doesn't sound like Luca.
Sure does.
That's a joke because Luca bows out at least 9 times a class
on a Saturday.
When he's assisting.
Oh, poor guy.
Like 9
the mornings are the worst for him because I think it settles all night. So first thing in the morning, it takes him a couple of hours to get it out, especially on those heavier days. But I see you the same thing. I'll get there, Dave, and I'll see you.
Oh yeah, mornings are rough.
Eyes, yeah.
Mornings are rough. You know what? Truthfully, counterintuitively, the contacts actually help.
I agree.
Interesting.
Well, I put them in, and it's like nothing's touching my eyes, and I do moisturize a little bit, and I think it keeps whatever the allergens are from directly touching my eyeball, but they do actually help. Unless that's already gotten to a point where my eyes are so bad then I can't get them in. But
Yeah,
Interesting.
I
For
find that
me.
if I wear my glasses too long, and I don't have allergies, but I will get irritation in my eyes more with glasses than with contacts. I do feel the contacts protect them actually even better for me also. So I'm with you on
Yeah.
that one. Now, Steve, you don't even you've tried contacts before?
I can't touch my eye. I just can't do it.
Oh, you
Tried so hard.
physically won't touch your eye.
I pretty much. This is my. I try to like use the whole pull the eyelid back and place the contact on thing, and my brain is just like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Stop it. You're not doing that. And then my eye will start
it took,
like closing on
it took
its
me a
own.
while when I was learning.
My eyelid will
once you
start
get
doing like
past
the
it-
whole like fighting against me. It's like it's like fighting against me and
Yeah, I
closing
know,
on its own.
that was me. Like when I first started, and then you just get over it.
You know,
You do it enough
Not me.
times.
What you do when you have giving kids medicine for the first time, we have to hold you down on the table and be like, open your eye.
Yeah, the eye drops.
you
Yeah,
know,
oh my god.
the first
I
time
was
you get
so bad for
contacts-
those.
The first time you get contacts and they make you go through the whole, put them in thing, and it takes like 20, 25 minutes to get stupid things in your eyes. And then like now it's like,
Oh yeah, you don't even have to look.
2
You're just like,
seconds.
it's in.
I guess
the
it's
first
all
time it
just
takes you like, it takes you a while.
practice thing. Yeah. I just
You have the
after.
sports goggles.
Oh yeah. I wear those for sparring and stuff like that. So
Spartan races, which
Spartan
we gotta
races.
finish signing up for because
Yeah, we
Danielle
do.
signed up for another one.
of course,
And
naturally.
do you have
Yeah.
when you have the goggles on, do you still run into like the fogging situation, or do the newer goggles find a way around that?
There's stuff that you can put on it to stop it from fogging up. That's
Cat crap.
mostly what I do. I don't have that brand, but that
No, that's
tastes
what it's
the-
called. That's
I know,
the
I
name
know.
of the
That's a brand. I don't
What's it
have
called?
that brand.
Cat crap.
Cat crap. I don't have
Mary,
that brand.
Mary, Alex's mom, that's what she uses.
Oh, okay. I mean, hers, they've definitely fogged up a lot less because she used to fog up like all the time.
All
it's
the
definitely
time,
a lot
yeah.
less. Yeah. Just still
I
want
don't like
something
wearing. I just don't like wearing things on my face when I spar, like
neither.
goggles. It just never was my. But I can't
Well,
spar with when I take my glasses or my contacts off and I have nothing on. It's bad. I can't see what's going on.
yeah.
too
You and I
well.
were talking about this because 2 weeks ago, my eye was bothering me. So I take my contacts out and I wore glasses to class. And then for sparring, I just took the glasses off. And I'm like, why am I getting tagged here way more than like a normal, normal tag? I'm like, I
It
can't
might be
see.
because you can't see.
I can't gauge at all. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is really bad. Now
So
I know
one
how
of the
Alex
kids
feels
I
on his right
teach-
side.
One of the kids I teach privately, he had to we were going through things today, and he took off his glasses and like handed it to me so we could mess it with his sister. And I like just peeked through it. I said, "How come I can see through these so well when I have my
Right? That means that
contacts and
there's
whatnot?"
the
And
prescription
I'm like,
must
"What's
not be
the
that
deal?"
strong.
I said, "What's your prescription?"
They're low, right?
He's like 0.75.
Yeah,
I was
they're
like,
low.
"Oh, you don't even need
That's
these.
nothing.
Throw these out, dude."
You bought 'em at the
0.75.
dollar
That's
store.
for
You bought 'em
like.
at the dollar store.
Are they for distance? He has them for distance.
I don't know. I would
They're for
assume. I mean, he
confidence.
wears them all the time.
He
I'm like,
has them for
"Come on."
confidence.
Yeah.
Because if he has
uses
it for distance, then that's like for something that's like
was
way
like,
off
"Listen,
in the
Clark Kent."
distance.
I was like, "Yo, listen, Clark Kent, you don't need these.
Yeah.
This is just,
He's
what
also
is
known
this?
as Kal-El.
0.75. I don't think I ever had a prescription of 0.75.
No, I think I was born with worse. With a worse.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Right.
It's
I
infuriating
needed
that
glasses
my
by the
dad-
time I was in kindergarten.
My dad still has. So my mom and my sister
5
have
years old.
freakishly bad eyes. Like my mom's eyes are freakishly bad, and my sister has freakishly bad eyes, like Coke bottle glasses, legally blind without her prescription.
That's what
I'm
mine are.
I'm like normal.
Pretty bad, Steve.
Mine aren't bad.
Steve's like, look at my glasses thickness.
It's like, oh, yeah.
and then
This
my
is so
dad,
big.
70 years old, still has like 20/20 vision.
Hey man.
Yeah, and see,
Damn.
Nicole had the surgery in her 20s, the corrective surgery, and it worked really well. But now it's started to creep up where when she tries to read, she's got to do one of those like, I need it 35 feet from my face.
Right,
My
right,
wife
because
still has-
she's
Yeah.
nearsighted now, right? Yeah.
Kelsey
Yeah.
still has perfect vision. I'm hoping Declan gets all the strong genes of like
From your parents
Height
for
and
the
vision?
good vision. Yep.
same thing. Well, like or like perfect teeth, like straight, not brittle, like
He had
like,
no braces.
Kelsey, do you ever have braces? Nope. Kelsey had no braces, straight teeth, never had a cavity in her life,
What an easy life she
never
had.
chipped her,
What an easy
tooth.
life.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Sounds like
I mean,
the
I didn't
life.
have braces either. Mine are still crooked, but
You just
not
never
that
got it. Yeah,
crooked.
you just say you just never got them
I
Mine
had
are-
taken care of.
braces, and they're still doing what they want to do.
Mine are fairly straight for a guy that never had braces, but
I had
they're not as
braces.
brittle. They're not as brittle as Master Andrews because his
Okay.
cracks all the time. But mine
Yeah.
are a little bit brittle,
Well, that's a health thing too. I know that like your hair, your teeth, and your nails are like big indicators of what your health is like. So if your nails are constantly breaking, if your hair obviously if your hair is like
Watch yourself, Steve.
well, then what does
Watch
it matter to
yourself.
you guys? Your hair's all gone already, so you don't got to worry about it.
Where's this going? So
Like,
are you trying to talk about my health, Steve?
What are you trying
no,
to say?
not that the hair is falling out. That's a genetic thing. But when it's like something to do with the consistency of your hair, or
you ever
if your
wanna
teeth
watch
are
my
Well,
always
it's
hair
brittle and
walk-
it
shit.
has a lot to do with like vitamin levels too.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
what's your vitamin level and certain things.
Steve.
Now my nails grow fast. I'm
I was
healthy all in that
enjoying watching
department.
Steve try to gymnastics out of this conversation for no reason.
Wasn't trying gymnastics
talked
out of
about the hair
anything. You got all defensive all of a
One
sudden.
day
We
one
brought up
day-
Good
hair.
to see you.
We brought up
This-
hair,
this
and he's
pod-
like, "Oh, well, you better be careful what you say there,
This-
young man, about hair."
This podcast is gonna kick off really like most followers when Steve's also bald.
yeah.
And
Oh,
then
we
we're gonna
need
change
to-
the name from Kickin and Crocs to Three Bald Guys Talk Nonsense.
3 ball guys with shoes.
3 ball guys with some popular shoes.
Dude, you got to get a Scully cap one day.
Nah,
Scully cap you.
I don't need
We-
to.
we-
It'll
we
happen
have to
by
put the-
itself.
We have
He
to
wears
put the
those
fil- no,
sometimes.
Your dad has hair still, good hair still. Yes, he does.
No, he does not.
He has hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
He's
need to do
I
one
think
of
the term
those
would be he's holding
filters.
on.
Your dad looks great. You leave him alone.
I mean,
I've
My
told
hair
him
still grows
get
back.
rid of it.
but
Mine too.
I told him.
just it's not good enough to.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's not even.
It's back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got some here too, but it's just not. It's like all. It's
Yeah.
kinda
No,
lodged
I
away.
Just not enough.
feel you.
Not for it to look
Back
like
in the
your hair right now.
90s, I had good hair. I had good hair in the 90s.
Yeah, 90s was a good time for hair.
Back in
Good
the
hair, good
90s,
hair in
yeah,
the
man.
90s.
Back in the 90s. Yep.
You
mhm.
weren't even
did
born
you-
yet.
Now, I know, seriously. Did you try any? Did you
I
ever
was
try
born in
any
the
treatment?
90s.
Dave, did you ever
What were
try
you like
any-
1999?
8.
Oh, please.
So I
You
can
were
say I can
barely-
still say I was a 90s baby though.
You were barely a 90s baby. So we were talking about the X-Men cartoon and we were all excited for it. Did you ever even see it?
No, that wasn't one that I had watched. I grew up with the Batman the animated
'Cause it-
series and the Superman animated series and the Justice League cartoon. Those are my like superhero cartoons coming up.
Yeah, those are always go-tos. But I mean, the X-Men was the most like oh man, it was like
That
heavy
was
to the comics.
Marvel's. Yeah, so that was Marvel's like biggest one
Heavy.
from what I've
Yeah,
understood.
from a cartoon perspective, DC controlled, with the exception of X-Men. Marvel only
Right.
had X-Men
Yeah.
at that point.
Well,
in time.
Spider-Man wasn't bad either,
Yeah,
but it wasn't the X-Men. The X-Men was like
I've seen some clips
complex.
from the old Spider-Man one.
oh yeah,
the X-Men one was complex for like a kid.
it
had
had a
some-
deep.
it had
storyline.
some
I am
Deep
hoping.
storylines.
I'm hoping they don't simplify it now, because the first episode had a lot of just cheesy lines. But I also think they're trying to reintroduce the characters as simply as possible, because most people that are watching it now hadn't seen the old ones.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
think they're trying to avoid like, you having to watch the old ones to catch up to the new ones. They're trying to make it as easy as possible to just pick up
Exactly.
and feel like you understand what's going on. But
Well,
some of the
I
stuff-
I watched
was
the
cheesy.
original, and there was often times where I didn't understand what was going on.
oh, if you miss an episode, you actually would have to go back and watch that episode, or you're like, I'm lost in this arc. Like, I don't know.
Oh,
what
nice.
'cause they would
That's
do-
good
they
though,
would-
because it's a good.
they would do
it's a
full
good TV
comic
show.
book- They would do full comic book arcs, but they did like the Phoenix Saga. They did like
Wow.
I mean, oh yeah, and they did
Some
it like
pretty. It's a lot.
they did it like comics accurate too, which was like
That's even
oh,
more.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
we
even
got a lot
crazier
going on here.
for a
I was
kid
really
show. That's
surprised. that they introduced the Phoenix with the Hellfire Club in the cartoon. It was so well done. I wish they would have carried it into any of the movies. By the way, would have been nice.
Yeah, well, they did it. I mean, when they tried to do the Phoenix thing in the movies, I was like, what are they doing? This is not.
Like, this isn't the right story. I didn't even bother watching it. I heard it was so
The
bad.
first pitch was real bad because at the end of X-Men 2, I got thoroughly excited when they showed the Phoenix underwater scene at the end, like the teaser. And then X-Men 3, where they actually introduced the Phoenix, I thought was done horrendously. It was just such a poorly driven movie. It was just like everybody tried to use her for her power. And
Yeah.
Jean Grey always had the ability. It's like, stop.
Yeah. No, I liked the way they did it. That
Cartoon's
cartoon
great.
was. They did everything in that cartoon. They had the whole future with Apocalypse and Cable coming back, and they did everything, man.
They spent
That's
a lot
crazy.
of time with that. And Bishop, yep. So
Yeah.
Bishop they went with, he looks almost exactly the same except short hair instead of like the curly mullet that he had in the original. I'm like, all right, whatever. But he's kind of like there. Like they haven't done anything with him yet. It's kind of early, but he's just kind of there. Like where in the original series he had a purpose for being there. Like there was a significant purpose.
Did you? Oh, I read an article today that was fascinating.
Yes.
That made me think of you, Nick.
Oh.
It was Michael Rosenbaum, the guy that played Lex Luthor
Mhm,
in
mhm.
Smallville.
Oh, I love him. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's his best friend is James Gunn.
Oh,
okay.
no.
So he was saying they've been working on he's like, it's not the right time now, but it will definitely happen at some point. They have a whole pitch for an animated Smallville
Oh, really?
to continue the story, and all the original voice actors are on board to do it.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
I'll tell you what's cool. Well, Chloe won't be because she got in trouble.
Well,
But,
yes, she joined a cult, but
yes, she was. Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that at all.
Do you know anything
oh
about
yeah,
Smallville?
she was the second
No.
in command of a cult.
So her job was to bring people into the cult, whether they knew it or not.
Yeah.
So she would go and cultivate members for this cult. It was a big deal all over the news.
It was
And
all over the news, yeah.
And what's crazy is she was like towards the middle and tail end of Smallville, she was directing a decent amount of the episodes and adding a lot in the writers' room. Like she was heavily involved beyond just acting.
She might still be in prison right now.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They were like branding people, like legitimately, like
that bad.
Yeah, it was really bad. No, it was
like
really
a
bad.
full on.
That's full on. That is a full on cult.
Nicole had bought me years ago when Smallville ended the comic book continuation that picked up right after the show stopped. So I wonder if this cartoon you're talking about that they're planning in the next 24 to 36 months, hopefully.
Maybe they'll use that as inspiration.
Follow the cartoon.
But Michael Rosenbaum, he's a giant nerd anyway.
He was so good in that series.
He is probably my favorite Lex Luthor ever.
Me too. As far as actors,
excluding obviously the one from the Justice League,
which is obviously the best
portrayal of Lex Luthor.
For the cartoon, you're saying?
So
that's the best Lex Luthor ever.
Man.
But
such a good Lex Luthor.
People that played Lex Luthor, he's the best.
Yeah, nobody could touch him.
Nah, he actually looks like the character. He actually looks like the animated one too. Yeah, and he full on shaved his head.
And he had very light humor, very light. He had a good balance of skepticism.
You could buy him. You could buy him as an intelligent, sophisticated.
Oh yeah, and I liked the addition of Lionel Luthor in the beginning. Got a little old after a while, but in the beginning, I liked that it wasn't just he came in and he's some like superstar brainiac. I liked how they tied in his father's connection, and then there was a lot with the house, where he imported.
I am very curious to see how they do Superman in the new DC universe.
Again.
Yeah, but there's supposedly they're going for a more like traditional, hopeful, Boy Scouty Superman, and not like, hey, I'm Batman with superpowers.
That's why I like Smallville though, because there was innocence still. You need that innocence still in him. Yeah,
bless you, my love. My wife is sneezing. The allergies are spreading.
I thought you were talking to Steve. It looked like you looked at Steve on my screen and said that. So
yeah. You can say that to me if you want. It's fine. I didn't sneeze though.
Yeah, you're stuffy enough though. So what's going on with you today? What happened?
Huh?
Yeah, what's going on with you?
Well, I got a sinus infection.
Ooh.
Oh, I
Yeah.
get the sinuses, eh?
Yeah, sinus infection, you
Oh,
know.
hey,
Just a
sinus
little
Like I
infection.
said in the beginning of the podcast, you know, I figured that it'd be a bad idea to go over someone's house that has a newborn, you know, well, not a newborn, but there's a about
8-month-old almost 8 months.
almost 8 month old baby, and spread my germs around. So this is
So I
very
picked
nice
up
of you guys to hop on Zoom and do this
Kelsey and I
instead.
picked up some. You know how the Rugged Maniac is no longer a thing anymore. That race
Yeah.
branch died off. They're selling all their merchandise crazy discounted.
Ooh.
So I got like a
Anything
quarter
good?
zip for $10.
A hoodie?
No,
No,
quarter
it's
zip.
like a quarter zip, like a
Oh,
I
running.
might want to get me that one of those. They still selling stuff?
Yeah, it was like $10. Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Yeah,
Send
yeah.
me the link too, please. 'Cause I have a couple of those. So they're great.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
haven't run a Rugged Maniac.
I don't need to run it.
You
Perfect. Send it
liar.
to me. No, I didn't lie. I haven't run it. I don't need to run it.
No, I'll send
no,
you
you'd be lying by wearing the merchandise.
I'm
That's what I'm saying.
advertising its comeback.
A dead companies. Yeah, no, I got one, and I got because they were like $10. So I got one, and I got Kelsey one because they had like the guy logo and the girl logo for the
Aw,
race.
Oh,
Like the guy flexing and the girl
Yep.
flexing. But they
Cool.
got the thumb holes, which I like. You know, where you put your thumb through and feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a ninja. But yeah. And then I backed a Kickstarter for so you know Kickstarter, right? You know the website
Yeah.
Kickstarter.
Yeah, Steve, didn't you use that for the Avatar game?
I did. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
I've
I
backed a
didn't
couple
use
things
it,
on
but I went on it to back it
You know what I
on
mean, yeah.
Kickstarter.
Yeah, so I've backed a couple things, but I backed something that supposed to be coming in May, and it is it looks how do I describe it? It's battle ropes, but
Okay.
not. So you know how like you need lots of space for battle ropes, and I clearly don't have lots of space to throw some ropes
Oh,
and do
I think
battle
I've
ropes.
seen that. I think I know what you're
It's
talking about.
springs.
Yeah.
It's like spring handles, and you just and they go up and down. It's like a
But
modern shake weight.
isn't it still kind of like a rope though?
No, that's a different one. That's
Oh,
a
it's a
steel
different one.
coiled one. No. This is like
Okay.
springs. So picture two drumsticks. They're like with a handle,
Okay.
and the springs mimic the battle rope.
Oh, okay. So it's like the
a
new
stick,
version.
Like it's like a stick like that long.
So like a new version of a shake weight type deal, huh?
That's what I was saying. But it's you
Huh.
just grab it on the one end and you move it.
Yeah,
but
you
it
know you can't
simulates like a
use
battle rope.
those in public ever. Just so you know.
If it simulates it enough and it feels like a battle rope, I don't care.
That's good.
Nick,
That's
I
good
have
to
no
know.
shame. Come on, man.
That's true. That's true. I've seen you dress, and you always dress good, and it's led because you start with no shame, and then it goes right into style. I don't know how you do it, but make it work.
I just
Steve,
bought Michaela Day. You know, I guess Michaela Day from back in the day.
From back in the day.
I just bought her hat. You know, her running hat. Her
Yep.
80s
Oh,
themed
nice.
running hat.
Yep.
But 80s
Is
or
that with the
90s
flip
themed
up
running hat.
lid? Like the flip
Yeah,
up
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yep.
I bought it. I own it. It's sitting in my house right now.
Put it
Cool.
on. I want to see it.
Yeah, go
I
get it.
have to go get it.
Yeah, go
Go
get
get
it.
it.
I want to see it.
I'll go get it. Stay right there.
Yeah. We're
We'll
not.
be
where am I
back
gonna
after
go?
these messages.
A word from our sponsor.
Yep. We can't even
Steve,
talk crap about him because he has his AirPods in, so he can still hear us.
Yeah, exactly. Have
Yes,
you?
I can.
Have you? He's still talking. Have you tried any type of like steam or anything to try to
Can you hear me?
alleviate?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes, Dave.
Quiet.
Oh, because it's using my AirPods microphone.
We know. We thought we had a break. So have you tried
this is excellent.
any steam or anything, Steve?
Whenever I take a shower, it definitely helps loosen stuff up. But no, it's not that it's like anytime I take something, it
All right.
it helps. It's just
Here we go.
it's lingering.
Wow, you look like a guy trying to look younger. The hat's
Oh
awesome.
my
The
god.
hat looks
This is
awesome.
gonna be my definite my race hat for some
How
reason.
comfortable is it?
It's actually pretty comfortable because it's literally a running hat, so it's the light running material.
I can just
Now,
see
is
the
it like a
wind
little expandy,
catching
like
that.
elastic?
Yeah, it's elastic.
elasticy?
Not that you can see it, but yeah, it's elastic.
Oh, cool.
I mean, again, it's not a hat you would wear out like me anyway. It's running material.
Where'd you?
It's
where'd you
workout
order it?
material.
Where'd you order it from? I didn't see the link.
Oh, the company Tima. Or what is it? Tiva.
And Michaela works for them.
TEVA. Oh, she works for them directly, but she works for a company that she did the design for them. Tiva.
Nice.
Cool. Looks good.
Yeah, no, I haven't went for a run yet. I haven't gone for a run yet, but
You're almost there, though. You're almost ready for.
Yeah, yeah. Soon Declan will be actually 8 months old,
Oh,
and he'll
yeah,
be
yeah.
allowed to go in the running stroller.
yeah. I mean, I went for a run the other day but it was like a quick, like, oh, I have time to get out there and go. Let's go.
Yep.
Nice. Have you been doing your once a month run now? I mean, now that we're pretty much out of months to do that, with the crew, Brian and team.
Yeah, well, we ran. 2 people showed up for that. Brian and like
Okay.
one other person.
Yeah. Oh
2
my
other people.
god.
2 people.
Good.
So, well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe we got black belt testing coming up.
That's
We
true.
got
We got a
Easter
black
coming
belt
up.
test coming up.
We
Yeah.
got Easter coming up next Sunday.
Yeah,
Easter is next
closed on
Sunday?
Saturday.
Yeah, man.
Is it
It's
really?
Palm Sunday. It's this Sunday.
Yes,
so
sir.
Palm Sunday.
What?
I wouldn't lie to you. It's a week
No,
from
no.
today. We're counting.
Oh my god.
Is he
Yeah, it's true
checking
because
on
today
his
is
phone?
Sunday.
He's double checking me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
I'm
today is
double
Palm
checking it.
Sunday.
Today is Palm Sunday, and that means
So,
that next
yeah, no.
Sunday is Easter. Yeah, that's crazy.
It is indeed Easter. You guys do like dye Easter eggs or anything like that?
We normally do. I don't know how deep we're gonna get into it this time though, because we're going away on vacation for Easter. So we're gonna actually be away for Easter.
Oh wow.
So and Palm Sunday, my dad and I, my sister, and her boyfriend
Today.
and some friends
Today.
are going to a soccer game. I went to a soccer
Oh,
game.
wow.
Oh.
Nice.
We are
The national
My-
team
my,
is
uh,
actually having an exhibition game in Red Bulls for Italy.
we still
So-
dye
Oh.
Easter eggs. My wife and I go over to my parents' house and 4 adults dye Easter eggs together. So
Why not?
I mean,
but now
I'll
we have
usually
that.
go-
we still dye some. We still dye some eggs as well. We don't make
Now
it
we
a
have
big
Declan,
thing
so
like
he's
we
gonna
used
dye
to.
some
But
eggs.
is he though? I don't know. I
You
don't
let
want to
him.
let him touch that.
I mean, they're hard boiled.
No, I mean the dye, not the egg.
Eh,
One of us will hold them a watch.
eh.
They don't count.
Listen, I used
I
to
look like Scarface. I look like a James Bond villain. I have all these cuts on my head because he's smacking me in the head. He's got
Yeah,
these
he's
fingernails.
scratching you.
These fingernails that just like we trim them every freaking all the time, and they come right back.
Well,
he's
yeah.
got healthy nails. Steve
Yeah,
is
there you
told
go.
Well,
he's
Lauren
healthy.
goes today. Lauren asked me. She goes, "Where where'd you get all those scrapes from?" I said, "Oh, my son." And she goes, "He has nails now," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, he was
He's-
born with nails,
Yeah,
He's
like
always had
it's how
like
it
most
works.
babies." But yeah, I don't know if you can see that little scratch right there,
It's kind
No,
of hard
I
to see on the
don't.
camera, but I'm sure the viewers
like a
take your
James
word for
Bond
it.
villain. Oh,
Ooh,
Well, I
oh,
went
there
up
it
to
is.
him.
Ooh, that
I
one's
went up
good.
to you on Wednesday, and I was like, "Oh, you look like from the Lion King or something. What's going on here?"
Scar.
It's
Yeah, now it's all-
Scar.
yeah,
Or are
$1
you
million.
Simba? Or are you Simba?
Who knows?
I'm Dr. Evil.
Yeah, somebody at work. 'Cause I had a shirt, right? That's I guess we call it. Is that considered a 3/4 also? But it had like a turtleneck, but zipped up to the top of the turtleneck. So I had it, and then I have a blazer over it, and it looks pretty sharp when I had that combo. But it was all very dark. And then on Zoom, right away, she's texting me. She goes, "Please put your pinky up." And I was like, she goes, "Dr. Evil."
See,
I'm like, "Why did you have to text me that? Just say it. We're on the line together." Because I didn't want to say it. So in the middle of it all, it's like, yeah,
That's
that was
funny.
too funny. Yeah. the
Yeah, I
things
like to harass like Emily, sent by Emily, Andrew's daughter. She came into movie night, Valentine's Day movie night. We all wore our staff shirts, and she had it fully buttoned all the way up.
Oh my
So
god.
like how some people wear the collar like fully
Yeah.
buttoned, and
Yeah.
I was like,
It looks
like,
it
"Oh."
looks so stuffy.
I said she looked like my ventriloquist dummy. Like, I was like, you keep talking while I was drinking my water. Let's do an act.
That's
Oh
She didn't
funny.
think it was funny. I thought it was
love
funny.
that.
I don't know. Whenever I see someone that has a button like all the way up to the top, I either think that, that they're required to do that at work or they're all uptight and
So not only is this Easter though coming up, but
Yeah.
this weekend or today, Purim. It's Purim,
What just pour them?
I'm not familiar.
basically Jewish Halloween.
Oh, that's cool. Do they do the
So-
dress up thing or?
They dress up in costumes. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, are there any? I
Huh.
don't think I've ever seen that.
Me neither.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to drive. You got to drive. If you drive around like the Lakewood area,
Well,
you know,
my
Do they do like the trick or treating thing?
yes. So you're supposed to give to like I think the rule is 3 families, but they do more than that, obviously.
Obviously.
That's a little different, obviously, because the adults like get adult beverages with when they go to
Naturally.
people's houses. But
Naturally,
yeah,
as
no, they dress
some
up.
people do here.
I was
in
asking.
our
I was
culture.
asking some of our Jewish students what they're being for Halloween for Purim.
For 'em.
So they always do like good joint costumes and things like that. Ari's family's being Dunkin' Donuts crew because they all love Dunkin' Donuts.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
How about
Purim's a
I've
big
never
one.
heard of Purim. I've never.
You've
I don't-
never heard of
I don't
Purim?
recall it at all, Steve.
Nope.
Well, I mean, it's not like Purim.
And I live close enough to Lakewood and that area.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
it's
remember
makes
seeing
sense.
anybody walking around dressed up.
Yeah, so March
I don't
23rd,
know.
Saturday into Sunday, March 24th.
That's cool. That's really cool.
To commemorate the saving of the Jewish people from the annihilation at the hands of an official of the Achaemenid Empire.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then let's see. Exchanging gifts and food and drink known as Mishalal. I'm pronouncing that wrong, but yeah.
And they dress up.
Yep. And they
And
they dress up.
Wow.
Cool.
Didn't know anything about that.
Look
That's
at that.
crazy.
So now, would they also celebrate Halloween or no, they wouldn't?
No, God no. No. Because Halloween is most like really religious
Won't.
don't celebrate Halloween. Like even like
'cause
ultra
it's a
religious
pagan
Catholics
holiday.
and Christians because it's a pagan holiday.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it started
Yeah.
out as.
Oh, yeah,
it's
well, now
just-
it's a commercialized
anymore.
Yeah,
grab
now
for
it's a retail
candy.
holiday. Like every
Yeah.
other holiday. It's a retail holiday.
Yeah, now it's like every other holiday.
It's the sole source of funding for what's that store?
Spirit.
Spirit
Where they
Halloween.
they only
Used to
rent
be
out like a
West.
storefront for their costumes, like just around
Oh,
Halloween
man,
time.
what a great business model.
It's
We
it's
work
perfect.
we're 2 months out of the year because they're hoping like just before October.
Yeah, so it's starting
begin to
to get
wonder-
earlier and earlier now. It's starting to
How
get
do they earn enough funds? Because they rent these huge spaces that must cost a fortune and they're only open 2 months.
I mean,
Yeah,
people
but they
just-
must
they
only
go
rent it for
crazy.
2 months.
Yeah, but still, unless
And it's always
they're-
like dead places that like
yeah,
had,
it's
by
just,
me.
have had 0 tenants for a while.
For a
so
while.
the landlord's probably like, yeah, give me something.
there was one
By
that
me,
just
it's the out of business Barnes and Nobles. The out of business
Right.
Barnes and Nobles. They went there.
and in the back of Brick Plaza.
That's a furniture store now, though, isn't it?
The one in the back
Which
of Brick
one, the
Plaza,
Brick
or the
Plaza?
Hell?
No, the Howell one by you.
It is now, but it was
It's a
them.
furniture store now.
Yeah, but it was them. What were you saying, Steve? By you?
I missed that Barnes and Noble because it was a 2-story.
It was beautiful.
Oh, it was a 2-story Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Wow.
Big. It was a big one.
And it was weird because it
Would
was
have loved
laid out
that.
where from the coffee station you can see everything. Like it was nice. 'Cause
Yep.
The coffee station was 4 steps up, but then like 2/3 of a circle, so you can sit and actually see the entire.
Yeah. It
Oh, there was like a
nice.
little landing in between them. That the coffee shop. Wow. Wow. Oh, I would have loved to have gone there.
Yeah, it's a nice one, and the building outside looks really smooth. But
Yeah,
Bookstores
it's
are
a
my
nice looking
jam.
building too.
I was surprised when they went under because they have you have a Target there, you have a Five and Below, you have a lot of other stores that I figure would have driven traffic there, but I don't know. I think the building.
Well,
was just too
I
expensive.
believe I like Barnes and Noble. I like to go and walk around and whatnot.
Oh, me
But
too.
I think the cafes mostly keep them going.
You think-
I-
Unfortunately, yeah, I agree.
I think it's mostly the cafe because I know people buy books and I buy books too, but I just think more people
yeah.
Amazon it.
Yeah. You can get a better
I know,
price.
It's tough to think about what the strategy would be.
Well, it's tough too because oftentimes you get the exact same book on Amazon for cheaper. So like sometimes I just really want a book and I'll get it right when I'm there. But
What they could start doing, I mean, I don't know how much this would help, would be if they kind of like streaming see? Okay. Kind of like streaming services where they give like exclusive movie deals. They give authors like exclusive
Yeah,
deals.
I don't know.
Like if you
They
only
even
sell your
tried-
books at Barnes and Noble, but then that's just leveraging the
Yeah, nobody
audience
would do
idea,
that
of an
though.
author. It would have to be a pretty famous author though, like a Stephen King, R.L. Stein,
Yeah, I just don't even think they would
you
do
know,
that though,
like
because there's too many other markets
George R.R.
too.
Martin. Yeah,
You know what I'm
there's so
starting
much
to
other.
They tried with the Nook too. Is that still a thing? Their e-reader
I have never seen anybody that has a Nook.
actually used a Nook. Right?
Everyone has a Kindle. That's it.
Kindle,
That's what I've
yeah.
seen. It's just been a Kindle
I have a Kindle.
or some other tablet that can also like
Yeah, or just
to read. You know,
Just
it's-
a regular iPad, yeah.
yeah.
I just
I'm-
got a Kindle. It's cool because
I'm-
e-ink. You have to have the like. I can't read a book on an iPad or like that type of screen.
It's
I have to have
tough.
the e-ink.
It's tough
that's
to
why you
read
have to
on
have
that.
those e-readers. All have the e-ink, which is easy on your eyes. No blue light
Yeah.
either.
I
So
think I might
that'd be
need to
good
get
for me.
blue light glasses though for work now because I'm starting to get like a headache, and it's because I'm in Zoom and meetings. And
Yeah, no,
this
blue
is
light
all day
glasses. That'll definitely help. That's why I have the warm lights on all my devices. Like that's why whenever you guys are looking at my phone and my screen, you're like, why does it look like that? And it's because
I hate it. I hate it. I
I
can't do
got
it.
the warm light turned on at all times.
long.
You get used to it. I've been doing it for years.
Hate it.
Is that
Can't
an
do it.
option on the laptop too?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you can set it to start and stop at different times. Like you can have like a window of time that it does it, so you only turn it on like a couple hours before you go to bed if you want to, so that the blue light, because that's what the blue light does over an extended period. It stops your body from producing the melatonin, which melatonin is the chemical that helps your body fall asleep. So if you're staring at it, that's why kids that are laying in bed staring at their phones
Never
have
get
such
tired.
bad sleep. It's because they're literally staring at something that's stopping them from getting that melatonin to help them fall
There's
into deep
actually
sleep.
been studies on it too, though, that like blue light takes a lot of the abuse, but light in general is not great for sleep habits because you have a natural circadian rhythm, and you're not supposed to have light at night before you're
Oh,
trying to go to bed.
you shouldn't be staring at any device while lying in bed if you want to
Hey,
get a good
light,
night's sleep,
period.
whether it is.
No, we
You
should
shouldn't be
do-
staring
we
at
should
any
get-
kind of light.
Because
Honestly,
human beings,
it's just at the
human
very
beings,
least.
you slept outside. The night, like it's the same thing. Like the first thing you do in the morning, they say, is wake up and look right, like open the blinds, get sunlight right away, like right.
Well, yeah,
in
you
your-
need that because the UV
Right
light
in your
actually
face.
helps wake you up.
Yeah, and it helps
Get your
with
body
circadian
going.
rhythms, like your normal rhythm that you're supposed to develop.
This would be a great Pacone conversation, like for follow up, right? See if he has any opinions on it from things that he's seeing.
Oh yeah,
Bring
yeah.
Joey
That's
back
I'm
in.
always fascinated by all that stuff. There's so many studies that come out, and I like to
Yeah.
read. I like to catch up on it. My sister's actually getting a sauna. Like I want one so bad.
Okay, why?
might get
What
one of
is
those tent
what's
ones.
her reason for? Why she getting it?
Health issues. Health issues.
She help out. I remember we talked to
Yeah.
Master P about it recently.
He's
sauna.
getting one. No,
Yeah.
he's getting one too.
My f-
I
had
mean,
a
it's
friend of
great.
mine
It's
when I was
great
younger
for
that had
they both have neurological diseases, so it's
That'll
great for
help
that.
out.
Yeah, oh, 100%.
Now, is it just using it as is, or is it like ice to sauna mixes?
Yeah, I
with
guess they can do the
Ideally,
whole
if you
pattern
had-
thing.
Ideally, if you
throughout
had
the
the
week, not in the
ice.
same day, but yeah.
Yeah, no, you would do it in the same day. Ideally, if
Mhm.
you had the ice, it would be better too. But no, I mean, there's tons of studies done on because you get heat shock proteins. Your body creates heat shock proteins,
Mm.
and your body also creates cold shock proteins. So there's tons of studies on, but the sauna ones, there was like a huge reduction in all cause mortality from doing sauna.
Can your body create warm and comfortable shock proteins?
No, no,
Are
it
you
can.
sure? I'm gonna research that one.
How about just shock proteins? Like just
Yeah.
plain shock. Like
Like if someone jumps out from behind like a wall and scares the bejesus out of you, like that,
oh
shock
god.
protein.
That's a good shock protein.
There's lots of conversation about that though. Is like because human beings aren't really designed, like we didn't evolve to be comfortable. So like how much comfort we're giving ourselves now is not like a great thing.
To say now we've evolved the opposite direction.
Like you're supposed to have comfort in your life, but like not all comfort. Like you're supposed to have a lot of discomfort, meaning like physical activity, physical exertion, and
Well,
then
yeah.
like Now I get my comfort. Not like, hey, I'm comfortable 80% of the time, and
Well, I'll tell you,
20% of the time I'm stressed.
I traveled this week and I went to the city on Wednesday, and it felt good because I got there and I got to walk from the west side of town to the east side of town. And it's just good to, get that movement out in the body. Then the
Yeah.
next day I went to Long Island and I drove for 2.5 hours. I went right to an office. Like I didn't have that, multi-block
Yeah.
walk to kind of get the body moving and ready and the blood flowing. So I definitely agree that I think it's, for me where I work from home, it's an effort. I got to get out of the house. I got to.
When's your next trip? Are you flying somewhere? Because that's like a mess now. Flying, isn't it? It's like a.
Flying
it's
is,
not as
yeah.
bad. It's not as bad as they say. No, I have a couple flights coming up. I've got.
Well, JetBlue just canceled 3 cities. Like they're not going to service 3 cities anymore.
I don't.
What?
It's Detroit.
No, I don't- JetBlue. I use United. I use United American and Southwest. I don't use.
Yeah, we just had to do something the other day, and they're like, yeah, if you travel to it's like Detroit, I forgot what was Chicago, Detroit, and someplace else. Like done.
all places.
JetBlue's
that
like,
I'm
we're not flying there
looking to
anymore.
Go to anytime soon. So that's great.
So yeah,
Chicago's
and
nice.
Peru.
Man. Chicago's nice. I went to Chicago years ago.
I am
It
like
was good.
craving. I am craving a Chicago deep dish because like I don't normally like deep dish. I'm a very New York style pizza guy, New York, New
Right.
Jersey. But like every now and then I get a craving for Chicago, which is just like a lasagna pizza, basically.
What?
Well,
It's
similar to like a Sicilian, Steve. But
Okay,
like
okay.
but
more.
thicker. The crust is crunchier. It's not like a soft like a Sicilian would be.
And the way they
Interesting.
do the sauce is like just lots.
Man.
Lots of
but
stuff. I don't know if I'd like
There's an
that, honestly.
Uno somewhere in New Jersey, and I'm like, Uno makes good Chicago style pizza. So
We
I'm
should
tempted.
Take the trip.
Yeah,
Tempted.
we should definitely do it.
Yeah, we should make it a road trip. Go to Uno. I've never been to one,
Uno.
so
You never been to an Uno?
no. Steve?
We would go in Florida sometimes.
Nah,
Because like you're not getting real pizza in Florida, so you might as well get Uno does a pretty good Chicago.
so you might as well get
just
something
that.
that's Chicago. Yeah,
The three.
Yeah,
second
'cause
best
they
thing.
tried. Anytime you see like a New York pizza in Florida, you're like, oh no.
it's like that's
This is
not
gonna
gonna be
be-
it.
I think the three of us still need to go to K-Pot.
Actually,
I would go
believe
with
it or
K-pop.
not. So my older brother's birthday is next month in a couple weeks. He has chosen for his birthday dinner K-pot.
Dave, you want that for your birthday
nice.
dinner?
No.
Why not?
No, I don't. Because my birthday dinner, I
Nick's
gotta
like,
go.
Dave, you want the favorite? Please?
Why
The
not?
dinner?
My
Please?
birthday's coming up.
I
Yes,
know.
it surely is. Actually, as a matter of
My
fact, it's
birthday's-
this week, isn't it?
It's the Thursday before Good Friday.
It's Thursday. So next podcast episode will be your
Oh,
Easter.
Easter
Next podcast
episode?
will be Easter.
Easter episode,
next-
and it'll be your birthday episode.
and we'll have to discuss when we're doing the next podcast episode because I won't be here on Friday.
Yes.
Right, because you
Or
just said you're going
Sunday,
away on
or whatever
vacation,
it is.
so I have to talk about that.
But so where are we doing for your birthday? Where are we going to eat?
Nothing. I'm
No, stop it.
old with child. I don't do anything. Remember?
You think we
Come
care? You think this is for you? This isn't for you. This is for us. We want a nice meal out of this. Where are we going?
Yeah.
We have to vicariously live through young Dave. I'm
Exactly.
gonna be old Dave. You better be young Dave.
And I'll be I just won't be any Dave.
Yeah, you are old, Nick. You are
Your face
old,
shredder
Dave.
Dave. Beard
I
Dave.
did-
I am growing the beard back. That's
yeah. What's your plan here to? You told me you're letting this thing grow in for 2 months.
well, no, I'm gonna let it get back to a level 10 and then call it. But I didn't want the mustache as trim as I had it, so I had to buzz it, let it get a little thicker again, and I'm still keeping it a little clean, but still thicker mustache.
Not your
than I
half
had.
stash that used.
Yeah. It's more like a 3/4 stash.
Okay.
Comment what
You know.
kind of stash you want on Dave.
Yes, everybody comment. What kind of mustache should Master Dave get?
Well, I was watching the tutorial videos we made, and I'm like, it did look pretty good when it was thicker.
Not me.
Oh.
I did not.
You need to curl it up. You need to get that going.
No, that's a Picone. Picone.
Do
did
you know
that for
how
a
many
while.
times it's like,
Yeah, I
do you know
know.
how many times we've told him to do that, and he keeps saying that? No, man, that's Picone's look.
Well,
but you
because
know
he
what?
did it, and it looked
You
good
have-
on him. I
He
don't think
did
looked
do
good
it.
on me.
You have the thick enough stash to do that though.
Yeah,
You do.
not my style.
You never know.
Nor my wife's style. She wouldn't like the snidely whiplash curls.
He's like,
Say that
here.
now, but once you give her the maniacal laugh, she might
Once
not.
It's like I
yeah,
found
once
some
I tie
kicks
her
and
to
Crocs, eh?
once I tie her to the train tracks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tie her up and throw her in the back of the car and make your big getaway. We're gonna rob you, see, or take all your money. Yeah.
Make our own silent movie. Yeah.
That's not silent at all.
Silent movie wouldn't have talking.
I
Yeah.
was like, that wasn't silent at all.
I said
We
we're
don't
gonna
have to
make our
leave.
own silent movie. Not this is a silent movie.
We are gonna make a
Silent movie.
did you see the Lindsay
Kicks?
I put up Lindsay's Kickin and Crocs thing. I put the logo coming in.
Yeah, the logo, like to
And
do the different clips of it.
think as I was doing it, I was like, oh man, we could do the spinny logo like the old Batman cartoon.
And then that
Not cartoon,
reminded me.
the old Adam West Batman.
Yeah.
That reminded me the one podcast episode where we came up with the Croc version of Batman, Croc Man, where we have the Crocs as the ears.
The ears.
And I was like, that's it. We need to make this a thing. It needs to be,
We could do the
be a short of
full-on
Croc Man.
fight scenes with the bam, crack.
Yeah,
pow.
boom, pow, bam.
That should be in one of our alternate universes, or just a funny episode.
That could just be a
Oh,
funny episode.
those
I
would be
mean,
some funny
I
episodes,
definitely
yeah.
think we should get Nick dressed up as Robin. I mean, that same like all all
Tights.
I think
leg.
you're going.
The
I think
tights.
You're going down. You're going to a dark place right now.
Seeing
Ready
Nick in
to happen?
tights.
Well, I've sent you now, I think at least 3 times the t-shirt, the male onesie, like the t-shirt
Yep.
onesie. I said that to you a couple times, Nick, because you always tuck your shirts into your
Yeah.
pants.
I'm like,
Yeah,
so
it's like,
this is what he
what's
really does.
Yeah.
What is
It's
it
like he's
called
really
that-
just wearing a onesie.
What's that outfit called? Where it's the shorts into the shirt, but it's all connected. Like
Oh,
it's-
that's a romper.
Romper?
yeah, romper. That's what
A
is that
male
what you-
romper.
Is that what you're thinking?
It's along those lines, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not wearing that. Anyway, so
Are
that's
you
good.
sure?
I'll just tuck in my shirt. I'm good.
For the video,
I'm
Nick,
gonna keep you guessing. You'll never know.
for the video.
Maybe we'll see. I won't say no forever.
Depends on how much is in the budget.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna go and buy a romper. You're crazy. No, maybe.
I said when that was all the craze, when the male romper came out and people were wearing them, I was like, "Hey, Kels, I think I could pull this off."
I
Male
don't know how
romper.
you weren't the second person to buy it, other than the guy. Who made
Shay
it.
Prendergast even said, "She's like, I can see you pulling off a male romper. Like that's you." But
That's
now
definitely you.
I didn't get it. Kelsey says she's in the corner now. You can't see her, but she's going like this to me. I'm like, I can definitely pull off a male
No,
romper.
she's
Showed up
saying
to
it's
her.
hot. She's like, "Ooh, that's gonna be hot."
Kels,
like,
I
"You
show up
want
to a
these?"
family barbecue at your parents' house.
Oh,
We'll go to a family
Lord,
barbecue
oh,
this
no.
summer.
Birthday
Male
present
romper?
ideas. Male romper.
Birthday present ideas. Yep, instead of the 40 pairs of keychain Crocs that we
Yeah,
decided to do last year. This
Did I tell you
year,
what I did with the one? Did I tell you what I did with the one keychain Croc?
you
No.
did. He did.
Yeah, I thought
Oh.
I did.
He hung it up. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, above my door.
And were you still going to enact the plan of putting one above every doorway in your house?
Oh yeah, I gotta wait
Because
till Kelsey's
if
not
you
home so I
if
can
you
hang them.
recall, Charity gave me that whole bag of
Yeah,
keychain
no.
Crocs.
Well, I have.
So I
I
can
have
give
one
you
at home,
more.
and I have one other one. So I really just need one more for Declan's room.
Then I shall provide it to you.
Did you see the drop of the Stitch Crocs?
What?
The Stitch Crocs.
No, I didn't see the drop of the Stitch Crocs. What is that?
Stitch
Dave's new
Crocs. They
outfit.
get,
Look, Steve.
Oh,
I'll
hello.
show you.
There you go.
I'll
Uh,
show you.
Well, you see, the cool thing about us being on
Yeah.
Zoom is that I could pull it up on the screen.
The official. Oh, you can't see it. Stitch Crocs. Pull up. Pull it up.
Hang on.
Just look up Stitch Crocs.
Give me 1 second.
Do it.
Stitch Crocs.
What are we looking at? The Stitch Crocs?
The
I thought we saw
Stitch.
those.
My name's Stitch. Let's
Oh, that
see
was actually a
here.
really good voice there. Oh,
Thank you.
so they're making the live action Lilo and Stitch,
Yeah, I did see that. I hope not.
but I can't tell if it's just.
Ooh, there's like a whole
AI-generated
collection of
voice
them.
or not.
Some things do not have to be live action.
Hang on. Let's see.
But do you think they're really going to do it, or do you think it's just like an AI
Am I
play?
able to?
No, I think they're gonna do it. I mean, they've live action everything else. Why?
Here, let me shrink this down here so I can put it on the screen without pushing anybody else out.
Does this include
Some things do
delivery?
not have to be live action.
Look at these, everybody. Got the Disney
Crocs,
Stitch
baby.
Classic Clog in the kids version, toddlers
Yep.
version, and a slide version. Got a whole bunch of different gibbets. Some of these I got for Dave. Dave has
Yeah,
some
but
of
the
these Stitch
giant-
gibbets.
The giant Stitch one.
The giant Stitch one he does not have. Let's take a look at
The
that a little
Disney.
bit more
Yeah, look at that
closely.
boy.
Ooh. Ooh.
Folks, tis Croc
Oops.
season.
What'd I
Time to
do?
buy some Crocs for spring. If you don't have your fresh.
And it's
Crocs
got
for
the
spring,
it's got the
now's time.
Stitch
Stitch right
on
there.
the.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
man.
Look at that.
Screen share so I could have seen what you're looking at, Steve.
There's a classic slide. Oh, a
Hang on.
toddler Stitch.
Oh,
My
we
son
can
might
screen
need these.
share.
He's
We're on
almost a
Zoom. You
toddler.
can show us.
I can try.
We can look at it.
Kels, he's
together.
almost a toddler, right?
Close enough.
Toddler Crocs.
Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh, that's
So I did. I could
That's
probably
okay.
fix that.
No, don't bother. It's okay. He can just watch
Bother.
the episode and see it.
Oh, because it's only on your screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I pulled it up
Yes.
on my screen here, so
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
those look pretty cool.
Yeah, there's some good drop. Good drop. I can't believe you didn't see that.
I had no idea. I mean, let's be honest. As far when it comes to Crocs, you are definitely the one that is keeping up on that more than I. But every time that you come
You
up
don't
with
get the
something
email
that's cool,
notifications? You gotta get the email.
no,
notes.
I don't get the email notifications.
Oh man.
Is Kickin and Crocs email is that involved in this? Like,
Yeah, no, it does come to both because I get both notifications on my regular one and my Kickin' the Crocs one.
I get
think
nothing.
I open it. I think I open it on both though, so maybe because I open it, you don't get it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not getting it then.
All right, I won't open it. I'll just leave it on red.
And anytime
No,
that
there's a lot of
I
different-
get an email
ones.
from it that I think that you'd like to see too, I just clear the notification and I don't open it.
Do you have it on your phone? The email?
Yeah, I do.
All right, because I keep it on my phone too. Yes, the way to
Nick
do it.
doesn't.
Yeah, we don't give Nick access to anything that he could potentially talk to anybody with.
Yeah.
That'll
Which
go
is
well.
crazy because he's the most business savvy out of all of us. We probably could be like millionaires by now with all the deals he could have been pulling for us, but
Pull them deals.
oh well.
Pull them Croc deals.
Let's close them. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you guys. When you're ready, let's turn on the dial. I'm ready.
Well, first thing we got to do is start posting more long form tutorial videos so that our subscriber base can boost, and then once that looks good,
Turn the
Consistency.
dial on. Turn the dial on.
We just got to get going with that.
Facts.
Turn it on.
well,
That's a fact.
this
Love it.
has been an adventure, gentlemen. I appreciate.
This has been a rambling Zoom
Yeah.
meeting that we recorded and called the podcast.
Yeah,
Good luck to anyone listening.
I
It
might
was
just
cool
call
all
this
over each
late
other.
night ramblings. What are we on? What part is this? How many late night
Part
ramblings have we had?
72.
I'm pretty sure
How many
it's
episodes do we have?
no. There's multiple episodes called late night ramblings. I just have to
Oh,
figure
I
out which
know.
one. I want to say this is part 3 or is it
78.
part 2? Hang on, now I'm curious.
They usually take place in Nick's basement, I have to say.
Usually they do, yeah.
It's a good place
No,
to
you know
ramble.
what? That might have to be a thing. I might not have to come up with a different title for it then.
No, you don't have to go with a different title.
I don't know what the title
Zooming
is.
into nonsense.
Zany Zoom.
That's
Zooming
true.
into
I could have it be
nonsense
something
and,
about a Zoom call. Yeah, no, this would have been, I guess, if I decide to call it that, it'd be Late Night Ramblings Part 3, but if not, then call it something else that has to do with the Zoom call.
eavesdrop
Zoom-
on our Zoom meeting.
Looney Zoomy.
Looney Zoomy.
Done. Yes, that's a real name. I just said it.
If you have not already, please make sure.
Montezumo's Revenge.
Ooh.
Say it again.
I actually like that. one.
Montezumo's Revenge.
So few people will understand that.
Doesn't
But I bet
matter.
Charity will. Yeah, so that's all that matters. If you have not already,
I
please.
have to say though, our biggest fan could not possibly have a better name for what we do. Charity. 'Cause he just gives- listening to us is an act of charity.
Yeah.
Truth. Truth.
It's so true. Okay, wait. Now Nick is making me want to. Yeah, Nick is putting on the video filters. I'm putting mine on now. Hang on.
David.
Here, Dave, you
Oh,
choose
man.
yours first. I don't want to. Dave, there's a beret. Dave, there's a beret. You have to put that one on.
Why is the beret like?
Look at me.
I don't think that beret's all that great.
No, the beret is. Wow.
Not great, right?
Yeah, it's all sideways and not even on your head the right way.
That's how berets
what
are
I'm
worn.
saying.
They're worn off kilter a little bit.
No, but that's not good.
In every
like this.
single picture, you see them. They're like off to the side. Okay, go ahead. Choose another one.
Yikes.
That's appropriate for me, right there.
A halo. All right. Well,
My wife says I'm an angel.
let's.
No, she does not. I've met her.
She
never
says
did
I'm
do
her
this.
angel.
All right.
She has
Well,
not
I'm
said
okay.
that.
I'm
She
hijacking
said
this.
if you
Let's-
keep messing with her, she's gonna make you an angel.
Well, we're gonna kick this croc into comfort mode while Dave decides which video filter he's trying to put on.
Mm,
Uh,
this is good.
he has gone with the. Oh, what's the name of
The
the?
Minnie Mouse bow.
No, yeah.
No, that's not Minnie
That's
Mouse's
not
I
Minnie
know,
Mouse.
I know. He's like these. You should be doing laundry.
It's like
in,
the old,
the 70s.
yeah, it's the old. Should be hanging on a clothesline. My clothes. Hey,
That's what they say.
Is that what
Hey,
they say?
Hey.
They say,
I'm hanging my clothes on this clothesline. Hey,
I'm using the clothesline to dry the clothes. Oh,
hey.
I
Anyways,
pay.
if
I
you
need
have
to
not
let you go.
already, please make sure that you follow us on Instagram and on TikTok at Kickin and Crocs, KICKIN.in.Crocs, CROCS. Subscribe to us on YouTube to watch the video versions of this podcast so that you can see the absolutely hilarious video filters that we're putting on. And Dave keeps on changing his. which
yes.
is- And you know
Do
what?
this.
For the audio listeners, I'm not going to tell him which ones that we each put on.
These look remarkably like glasses I own that Kelsey hates.
Yarg, I am the pirate now. Yarg. We're having too much fun with this. We're grown men.
You need this one, Steve.
Hey.
Yeah, seriously.
No.
Yes, that one back on.
All right, then.
All right. By the way, if you're listening to this on audio only, then you should give us the
5-star review because we're number one. Number one.
Yep,
so give
we're
us
number
a
one.
5-star review.
we
And
are
share with
number
all your
5-star
friends.
review.
We are
Share
number
with all
one.
your
We are the
friends.
kings.
I
We're
have
the
to.
kings.
I can't hold up 5 stars because it wants to raise my hand.
Mhm. Yep. Well,
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen.
until next time, I've been Steve.
The one and only Dave.
Still Nick.
And you stay
Nick, you should
kicking.
grow that mustache.
Hmm.
you stay.
You stay healthy, internet.
You stay kicking, internet. I'm sorry.